Hello, Governor. Welcome to this special holiday edition of the Not So British Baking Show. I'm your host and challenger for this evening, and I have a secret I'm withholding that the judges don't know. I am not a Brit. Tonight's judges are Melanie and Joel Fernelius from the Commonwealth of Virginia. And as my good friend Winston Churchill once said, today's judges bring tomorrow's disappointments. So, let's get on with the show. Judges, what is my challenge today?
Your challenge is to create the perfect babka.
Your babka can be any flavor you'd like. It could be chocolate, cinnamon, filled with nuts or fruits, but whatever it is, it needs to be perfect.
We're going to be judging you based on appearance, taste, the bake, the texture. You need to really wow us.
You have 20 hours for this challenge.
Ready, set, bake!
I'm quite looking forward to this challenge. I don't know much about what a babka is. I've never made one before. I don't think I've ever even seen one before. But I think it's a bit outside my experience. Most recently, I've baked an American-style biscuit, and I slathered it with some Nutella.
Baking a babka is not a casual undertaking. This Eastern European coffee cake has 14 steps and takes all day to make. What can go wrong here for the bakers?
Well, the first question is, have they ever even made one before?
True.
Since it's a long process and a 20-hour time limit, if you don't know what one is or if you've never made one, that could be a problem.
Well, I've been tasked with making a chocolate babka. It's a bit of a challenge because I don't even know what a babka is. I've never had one before. I do have a recipe though, but it's not British, is it? I have my dough prepared here. Oh, this has really risen overnight, but it's been in the refrigerator. It's quite solid. I'll have to work with this a while.
Also, there's an issue with the proofing. Since it's a yeast dough, the refrigeration slows down the rising process, and if your timing's not right, that could be a problem.
I left my dough in the refrigerator a little too long. It's quite solid. I think that old-fashioned bakers, well, I guess some people even bake today, but I think bakers sometimes may be as strong as old blacksmiths. I'm not sure what I'm going to end up with here, since I've never made babka before. But I guess sometimes that's the blessing. If you've never made it and you've never had it, you don't know what it's supposed to look like, so nobody can tell when you get it wrong.
Bakers, you have 7 hours left, only 7 hours.
So I've got my dough prepared, so now it's time to move on to the filling. So I've got sugar, heavy cream, vanilla, salt, chocolate, and of course, an entire stick of butter. Mind you, there's already 2 sticks of butter in the dough, and another stick will go on top. So anything with 4 sticks of butter has got to be good. I am finding this entire challenge, though, a little taxing. As time goes on, I think the hardest part is maintaining this fake British accent.
Next, you got to worry about the filling. The filling's my favorite part. You've got to get it just right. You've got to get it to the right temperature, the right consistency. When you're putting it on the dough, you want to make sure you don't spread it out too far, because then you're going to roll it up and you're going to do the braids and the filling's going to ooze out all over the place. That would be a disaster.
So I put the filling in and started rolling these up according to their directions, and I've obviously got something wrong because all of this has leaked out. Now I have to figure out how to get these wrapped in plastic wrap and into the refrigerator. I was a bit gutted when I started to lose all of the filling out of the dough. I was really worried at that point that I was going to lose the competition and have to go back across the pond.
Come on, bakers, you got 2 hours left. And finally, most important, can the challengers even convince us that they are actually British?
Well, if they're not British, why are they even here? We're baking British breads and pastries. You got to be British to be judged as a Briton.
Absolutely.
The judges have me really on edge. It seems they're expecting quite a lot from this challenge, and I'm not sure if I'm up to it. However, I've come this far along, I'm not going to stop yet. As you can see, I was able to save most of the chocolate for my babka, and I've got quite a lovely rise going on in this one. Now it's time to just finish it off, add the toppings, and I'm going to put these in the oven where they'll be right as rain and ring around the rosy.
Bakers, you have 5 minutes left.
So my babkas have come out of the oven and I'm so tired I've lost my accent. But these look pretty good, especially for the first time. And they smell like paradise. All that's left now is to have them judged.
Oh my goodness, the chocolate babka, my favorite. Look at that. Look at that streusel on the top. That looks delicious. What do you think?
I think it looks great. Let's see what we've got.
All right, cut it open. Let's see what this baker can do. We're going to be looking at the bake, or we're going to be, oh, look at that. Look at that filling. Look at the streusel running through there. That looks great. How do you think the bake is? Let's see. Oh, looks like it's baked well on the bottom.
It's a little bit tight in the rise. Maybe it could have proofed a little bit longer.
Look at all that streusel on the outside, though. That's what I'm going to try. I'm excited. Let's see.
The filling is good.
It is. I could use a little bit more in there. I wonder if he had a little trouble with it leaking out. But, oh, that's awesome. But I love chocolate, so I could eat that all day.
Yeah, it's a good bake.
I want to meet this guy.
And now it's time for the judges to meet the challenger.
I get the chance of announcing this
It's
week's
my pleasure
star.
to announce this week's star baker.
I don't want to say it's pleasure. It's because they say I'm the one that gets to do it this time.
Well, if you can't do it right, I'm going to have to do it.
All right, perfect.
Who's responsible for this babka?
Hello, Governor. Meeting you in person is a real treat. Ma'am, it's my pleasure.
My pleasure as well. What an amazing babka. That chocolate was awesome.
Thank you.
Nice job. Nice job. What did you think?
The texture was a little bit tight. You could have done a little bit better on the proof, but the filling was throughout, and it was a very good babka.
Right you are.
And that streusel on the top? Very nice, very nice. Well, it's my pleasure to give you our award. We have an award for you as Star Baker. The epitome of American cuisine. Cracker Barrel mac and cheese.
Blimey, it do make me proud. I'm ticky boo I've won this competition. I know me mom's proud of me. I hope the kids back home are watching. I hope everybody had a wonderful time. And there you have it. As it turns out, the best babka is the one you bake in your own home. I'm your host, Michael Glenn, and this has been the Not So British Baking Show. Pip pip, cheerio, and always remember, Bob's your uncle. But he's my dad. Say hello, Dad. Hello, Dad. And that's our show. Thank you for watching, and ta-ta for now.